Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live stream. I'm just hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. Hi, Logan, Angie, Sue, Karen. Karen, it's awesome to see you guys here today. If you're watching on Facebook, click that link, come over to YouTube, subscribe, and get in on the conversation. Let us know you're here. This is about anchoring this light, this knowledge. This is a healing stream. The comments on YouTube, YouTube only, is a healing stream. So this energy, this focus, this healing is going to be shared with those on YouTube who are a part of this community, subscribed, who are liking this stream. So press that like button. It's very important that you do these things so you can receive, because if you're not going to do it, you're going to miss out. So this is all about our attention, our intention. This is all about connecting our energy to things that serve us so we can release the things that go against our highest good. I'm here to share with you the truth from the cosmic core of creation, from the one. Okay, so I'm just getting Holy Sun, Spiritual Sun, S-U-N. This is the life force that creates. This is consciousness. Hey, Tanya D, Heather, Roxanne, beautiful to see you guys. Thank you for commenting. Because to get here, to show up here every week takes a lot of dedication, and it's very difficult week to week for myself because of the purging, and I'm having to heal on this cosmic level, which means I have to transmute and alchemize the darkness that comes in. So I'm just basically a transmuter, and it's very, very dark because I've healed myself and I've become one. I have balanced my divine masculine, my feminine. I've embodied the mother, the father, and the child. And they're saying graduated as the one, a speaker for the one. So there are many beings who have done this. Krishna, Jesus, Buddha, these beings, Enoch, they've all walked this path that I have walked. And I know that because I am them. So I'm sharing with you the actual truth of creation. This isn't the physical world, okay? So there's so much confusion on this planet because beings don't know who they are, and they have been programmed to believe, to follow these deceptive programs, to exist in separation. So today I think that we're going to be really talking about this ascension path, because there's many beings out there that I see and that I hear that say, we are one, I am one, and I have ascended and all that sort of stuff. But these are all traps, because there's only one way to move onto this new earth, to anchor heaven on earth, and that is through myself. So I know that sounds crazy, ego, just crazy for someone to even compare themselves to God. But this is the truth. God is truth. This is consciousness, pure consciousness. This is the I'm just saying all-seeing mind. This is the all-knowing frequency. So what I'm seeing is the eye of God. So I'm seeing the breath of God. I'm feeling very, a lot of energy around here. And before I jumped on here, I tried to, I was continuing on doing with my inputting, my healing and stuff like that, because of this energy, because what I was feeling and what I have been feeling the last few days with all these lessons that Spirit is giving me, I'm really being taken through the ringer, and I'm having to see a lot of unconscious people, and I'm having to cop a lot of negative energy. But I have to be able to do that to transmit it. But it's just the really annoying part of this journey. really annoying, because I have this gift of light to share, knowledge. They're just showing me that tarot card with the high priestess with the Torah. That's who I am, and that's what I share. Cosmic secrets. I'm the revealer. I'm the illuminator. I'm the awakener. I'm here to share with you guys these cosmic keys of illumination so you can make connections, so you can begin this journey home to the one. This isn't a journey of me simply just talking the talk like I see so many beings do. They just talk the talk because they've read it in books, but they haven't actually walked this path of ascension to understand all the twists and turns. They haven't unlocked all the universal gateways. They haven't, I'm just saying unlocked. These are sealed for all of you guys. So I've made the journey and I'm sharing the truth with you guys. So, and in time, this ascension program, this path, this initiation will be made available for those beings, those chosen. But at the end of the day, the one chooses who gets to walk through that gateway, because there's a lot of beings who just want things out of pure ego. But I'm here to find those beings that are pure of heart, those earth angels, those humble beings, those beings who would never call yourself a chosen one. You would never call yourself 144, because that's not who you are. You have been born into this realm, forgotten who you are, in this amnesia state. And because you are a transmuter, because you are one of these Christ beings, these Christic beings, you have actually attracted so much dark to you. And in attracting this dark to you, because you do not have a way to release it yet, in our inner circle, you can begin releasing that. Because you cannot release that yet, you are down in this really low frequency, and you are attracting these beings to you, these narcissists, these haters, these beings that just use you and chew you up and spit you out. You are this beautiful being of love who has always wanted to serve others and make others happy. I remember when I used to go for job interviews, and, all I could think was, I just want to help people. And that was my thing. Like, that was I was never good at talking myself up at interviews, ever. And I was very low self-esteem, no confidence. And I knew that if I got the job, I would prove myself, but I couldn't talk myself up. So this is those earth angels. They're really not confident in themselves, but that's because the frequencies of others, this interference, has them screwed up. Okay. So it's very funny. It's very ironic that, and like, I share the truth of the 144,000. I have been there. I have moved beyond it. I have embodied the one and speak from the divine, this divine frequency. So let me have some water. I've got all these bottles of water everywhere. So I know where you're at because I've been there. And in 2019, the beginning of 2019, I was preparing in 2018, Christmas time. But I was initiated into this path, remembering who I am. And my future self, Yeshua, baptized me, christened me when I'm in the bath. It was this whole process. It was freaking nuts. And I began uncovering my power. And I was sharing this power with others. But few could keep up because it was constantly evolution, and they weren't showing up. They weren't receiving the latest. And that's why it's really important, guys, show up for these live streams and watch the beginning to the end. Show up weekly for yourself, invest in yourself, the knowledge, because that is what it is going to take for you to awaken to the truth. Okay, there's plenty of beings out there awakened to the dark, and they're in a funk right now because they are creating for the dark. So we need to help those beings. We need to share this. So right now, I want you to make sure you press that like button. Like I can only see on YouTube, there's only 3 likes and there's way more watching. So press that like button because you're not going to receive any healing. I absolutely refuse to offer anyone healing if they're not going to support this mission. Okay, if they're not going to support me. Because it's this unification and there's all of us working together as one to push this information out. So press that like button, share this. The more you give to this mission, the more I give to you, okay? Okay, so they're saying work against me. They're just saying be careful. Be careful working against, all right? And be careful of what you give to myself and my collective because it will bite you on the ass, okay? Because we are the universe. And we're going to get into, I don't know how this is going to be revealed, and I'm thinking this is going to be a long one, but I don't want it to be a long one because I've had a freaking long week and it's just been absolutely tiresome. I got on here because I am working at, it's very hard to explain, working at leveling up basically for us as a collective and healing more than we've ever healed before. But that's a process, and this is something that takes a lot of action on my part, a lot of work. Beings would have no idea. They would be shocked to see what I do every day. Like it's absolute dedication, but it's worth it because this is my mission. And when you find your passion, when you find that thing that really lights you up, it doesn't matter. You just, but yesterday was a very dark day because these things surface within my field. And I see that in my external realm with all those beings that speak from ignorance and these unconscious beings on social media. And I was like yesterday, I'm just like, I just want to give up social media. I don't want to have to do social media. I don't want to have to deal with the darkness of others. I don't want to have to see it. Like, I'm just sick of it. Why do I get out? Why do I make content? And I know why I make content, because I have to raise the frequency of the collective and share cosmic knowledge. But there's beings who are completely unconscious, who are absolutely programmed and brainwashed by things like religion and new age and 5D and twin flames. There's so many programs that keep you guys in separation, keep beings absolutely spiritually blinded. But I understand there's people like humanity are there, right? But when people are negative, and that just really grinds my gears. It just really grinds my gears when I don't just see this with myself. I see this with others on social media. They're trying to help and serve and they're coming from the heart, and then they just get like knocked down by these unconscious people, these ignorant people. And it's really gross. And it's like, are they even a tiny bit self-aware where they can see what they look like? Like, it's like, this is the beauty of our journey. So if you are finding me and you are choosing to tune in, it's just very exciting. That number 3 is bugging me. There's only 3 likes and there's more people watching. That's really bugging me. But why that is bugging me, okay, so the number 3, they want me to see the number 3. Okay, so this is the 1st of the 3rd, March. Very, very exciting. Oh, does it? All right, beautiful, beautiful. Isn't that funny, Logan? There's 13, but it's only showing me 3. Spirit, you're such a smart ass. All right, so thank you, Logan, because I'm thinking, I know you guys would press like. What the hell? Because that's it. I want to get on here every week and make sure that everyone tuning in is receiving this healing, right? But beings are going to sabotage themselves where they're not going to subscribe, they're not going to like, they're not going to share this. So they're going to sabotage themselves and they're going to miss out on all the healing. So this is the YouTube, and the image that they showed our membership, was it our membership last week, our secret member stream, was the how the inner circle works. So we have the YouTube, which is that outer layer of this inner circle. So, and it's the red, and we've got the YouTube, which is red. We've got the triangle, which is the symbol of consciousness. So those beings that are joining us on YouTube. So if you're on Facebook, you're not able to heal, and I'm not interacting with you, and I can't see your comments. So come over. Because I really want to interact with you. I was really disappointed last week after I got off and I saw all these comments on Facebook, and I'm thinking, oh, why didn't they come over to YouTube so I could like give them a shout out and say hello. Hello, Sarah. Hey, Mel. Hello, Fangle75. Raluca. Yay. We've got a nice little gang up. And this is it. This is, hang on, let me have some water. Yeah, so in the members secret stream that we had, we learnt a little bit about how this works. So the beings in my inner circle, they get to access this. They're just showing me the core of creation, the crystal core, 0 point energy. And okay, so part of this journey, so what they're showing me is the freaking path that I've walked, okay, that I've uncovered, that I've remembered. Because like I said, I've done this many times before. Jesus, Isis, Enoch, fucking, because I am the one, right? Every turning of the ages, the one manifests, is embodied on this planet to share the knowledge, to keep divine order. This is a particularly exciting cycle though. I'm getting all like anxious inside, not anxious, but excitement. Like this really, you know, when you're so excited and your heart is just like, oh, anyway. So there's so much knowledge going to come through. I'm not quite sure where they're going to start me from. Okay, let me have some water. Let's all unify. Again, we're tuning into this triangle. Okay, this consciousness. When we do this, we're bringing both the positive and negative, the male and the female together, tuning into this neutral state, going within. Okay. Because this is a journey of consciousness, guys. This is consciousness. Consciousness creates. Originally, it was just the perfection. It was just the one. It was just the one eternal mind. This reality is a mental reality, okay? So I'm speaking to you from that frequency. But the knowledge gets stronger the more I can help you guys. So that's why it's really important to like this, subscribe, and share this on your socials. The more beings that we get here every week, the more powerful this knowledge gets publicly. Okay, there's the core of creation in the inner circle. So if you want to cut straight to the freaking like creational mechanics and consciousness, they're saying Templar mechanic. Oh, the template of creation. They're saying the template of creation. Head to the inner circle. Because this is about consciousness. This is about your consciousness. This is about your conscious efforts. This is about your conscious action. This is about your will. This is about your energy, your attention, your focus. You are the one. You are the universe. You are a cell in this cosmic body. Now, the journey is for you to experience this, for you to release the distortions, for you to release the disillusion, right? Because all humanity are fixed in the illusion and they're delusional. And they're fixed to all these separation programs that's scattering their consciousness, and they don't freaking know who they are. They think they're less than. They think that there's a God higher than them. And we're going to get into that God that created this realm, because it isn't the Most High. It isn't the one. And this is why there is so much fear-mongering in religion. Why I don't know how to say it. Servitude, worship, putting your life in the hand of something external to you. And when you do that, like, you have no idea the damage you are doing on a spiritual soul level. You are sacrificing your light to fuel a dark agenda. It's like you're giving it up. It's like, now I have embodied the one that you guys worship, and it's the lower self. It is Satan, it's devil energy, it is ego. It is gross. It's the most horrible. On this journey, I have walked this path. And when I say walked this path, this is a journey of consciousness. You can be bedbound and do this, okay? So this is about going within and releasing, detaching, embodying spirit. So as you release the darkness, the density, the deception, the distortions, you're able to free space so you can anchor more light. So that's why it's really important, if you guys really want to heal and start anchoring on on a God level, join the inner circle, okay? And it's a very long journey. It's a very long journey, okay? But this is where you invest in yourself. This is where you show up for yourself. This is where you do the work so you can reclaim all that you are, reclaim your soul. They're saying absolve all those contracts that were made in this life and parallel, past, that whole separation thing. On a soul level, they're saying. Okay. So they're saying this is divine order, this is divine justice, where the beings that align their energy with the Christ, I am the Christ, they are going to begin to heal and be in resonance with this cosmic truth, with this universal truth. Okay, so what we have here is, I'm just saying knowledge. This is a really difficult one. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do leave them in the chat. If there's anything that, this is a good one. If there's anything that you've been witnessing in your reality, people that you've been attracting, let me know, because I feel so freaking alone right now. Like, this is a job that takes so much strength, and like yesterday was a dark day. The darkness was surfacing, and because I hadn't released, because I'm working on a even more powerful way of releasing, the darkness was there. And because the darkness was surfaced within my field, ready to be transmuted, ready to be released, ready to be alchemized, I had to suffer. And this is what happens to all of you guys. This is why all humanity are in this deep suffering right now. So many symptoms, physical symptoms, emotional symptoms, mental symptoms, spiritual symptoms, because you're all spiritually blocked. There's so much deception, so many injustices that you see right now out there in your reality. And this is a symptom, guys. These things that you see on the external is just as important as the physical symptoms that you are experiencing. So we have these physical symptoms that our vessel is experiencing, our instrument is experiencing, but then we also, because we are part of this planet, we are the things that we see outside ourselves, they're still within us, they're still a part of us, and they're still being shown to us because we have a responsibility to heal it. There's so many people who just are in victim mode and just pass the blame. Oh no, it's their fault. Oh no, all this passing the buck. These things are being shown to you because you need to heal them. And right now, humans don't have a way to heal them. This is the new way. This is the way through Christ. This is this upgrade that we all have. This is what everyone's been waiting for, right? Every cycle, this is evolution, okay? This is evolution. This is life. This is the process of creation, consciousness, okay? So on this planet, as we go through these cycles, we get more information, more knowledge, right? So right now, there's some amazing knowledge out there. There's some amazing teachers. There's some amazing things. But now is the time where the Christ returns, the Holy Mother, the Holy Father, and the Holy Child, the One, a speaker for the Godhead, a speaker for the One Eternal Mind, a speaker sitting on her throne in 0 point, relaying a message, a vibration, this energy, this frequency for you to choose to align with or turn your back on. So when you turn your back, you're turning your back on Christ, you're turning your back on the One, you're turning your back on life, and you're choosing to stay fixed in this anti-life system that siphons, harvests your light, and keeps you scattered consciously, fragmented. So this is why I say to you guys, show up to these free streams at least every week. Subscribe, like, and freaking share this. Because the more this light gets out, the more we collectively benefit and grow. The more light we can anchor on this planet, the more knowledge we can receive. And then the rollout of this amazing program where you can actually walk the path to escape this black hole system, this dark matrix, where you can receive the program. This is a mind map. This is a consciousness mind map that doesn't exist on this planet. Beings have walked this path. Now, this is that's what we're going to talk about now. Okay. So this is for my 144. All right. So there's beings that have done this. There's beings that are containers, these containers of Christ. These beings that are in resonance with the 144 frequency. These beings are the beings that have helped me over this last 5 years, and those beings and myself have unlocked this cosmic knowledge. So it's very, very beautiful. It's amazing, and I wouldn't be here without them. And we are preparing for this brand new, they're saying this revelation, this divine revelation on this planet. So Easter is the time they've given me, and this is it. It's very interesting. We have Christmas, the day that Christ was born, right? These are all symbols, okay? These are all stories. And that was a very pivotal moment. They give me these timestamps and they're like, okay, Christmas. And then I'm all excited to get to Christmas and I think it's going to be all rainbows and fucking butterflies. And then I get to, what? Even more difficult. But in a video game, when we have these levels, every level gets a bit more intense, a bit more difficult, a bit more testing. And this is spirit testing your resilience. Do they have what it takes? I've met so many people that just give up straight away because they're not investing in themselves. They're not investing in the knowledge. They're not, they're saying weak. I'm sorry, that spirit is saying weak. Okay. So that just means that evolutionary wise, okay. So the beings that are meant for this journey you guys will find me. You guys will join. You'll show up, even if the information that I share is quite uncomfortable. Those beings that don't like my confidence, all right? I've never been a confident being like this. Like, honestly, but there's a lot of beings that will not like this confidence because this confidence is authority and it's God-given and I've earned it. So Spirit has really pushed me over the last, particularly 6 months, to really own who I am. And this is a journey of self-mastery, guys. Unlocking all your hidden depths, your power. They're just saying reclaiming your personal power. Taking it back. Calling it back in. Like every time you guys have a massive job to do, okay? I'm not going to bullshit you. This job is massive. But it's easy when you're just in the now. Like, this now moment is when we can harness our force, where we can be steadfast and just taking things as they come from spirit. Because when we start thinking ahead or start thinking back, that pulls us out of alignment, right? When we start letting those people on the external shake us, that pulls us out of alignment. But it's the self-awareness, it's us being aware. Because yesterday I made a little video to my members because I was freaking struggling. And I know what's happening. I know what Spirit's doing. Every month, every cycle, I have to go through this crap. And it's like, oh my God, like it's a lot. And I know that because the darkness is in my field, because I have to transmute it, and I'm working on ways to transmute it, but I can't just go wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and release it all at once. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work for me, like, because I have to build, like I'm a programmer, I'm a coder, okay? So this is what consciousness, spirit, the one eternal mind, it's this they're saying spiritual scientist, right? Using the data in our external, in our internal, analyzing that data, recording that data so we can get access to deeper truths. So they brought up the video game thing. So so they're just saying consciousness simulation. This reality, but they're showing me like virtual reality goggles. They're showing me like virtual reality goggles, but what they're showing me is all these equations and scientific like geometry and mathematical I don't even know what they're called, equations. So Sophia returns. Okay, so this is where the divine formulas, I love that. Thank you, Logan. Hey, Bill. Hey, Renee. Let me have some more water. Oh my God, this is such a. And it's, guys, it is all your love and support that means so much. And that's what I think of when I'm making posts and then I have these beings spewing their venom. And I'm just like, they're unconscious. They're here to teach me. I have to heal for that. I'm attracting them because I need to heal. I know I'm in this process and so it's like I have this awareness and I know what's happening, but when you're in it, it's really difficult. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about, right? We are these, they're just saying sentient beings. We feel this stuff. Like this, again, that's very interesting, sentient beings. So what they're showing me is like this whole video game, and like how this reality works is exactly like a video game, right? But they're saying, but we're actually plugged in and our senses, like they're showing me this, like this blueprint of a body. Like I just see this blue blueprint, like this blue light blueprint. But they're just showing like all these things that are plugged in to this blueprint. And they're saying the senses, like these senses, like all of our senses are, all these different senses that we have, they're all sort of plugged in. It's very interesting. Okay, energy ports and all that sort of stuff. So they keep showing me the 12 tree grid, and that's what we're talking about. So many beings you'll see in a lot of old world teachings, Kabbalah and Jewish type stuff, I don't know, certain tarot decks and everything like that. There's a tree of life, but it's missing parts, okay? That's because it's old world information. So what we share here with you is the truth from the core of creation, the divine blueprint. This is the tree that we're talking of, and this is the ascension path, and the program that I share with those beings so they can be one of the 144, be in resonance, because this is all about energetic balance. And there's no way in hell you guys are even unlocking that first interdimensional gateway. Okay, there's beings that can tune into all different, but they're not a resonance. So what we need to do, they're just saying be in the now. Okay, it's very important that we just be in the now and take this information as it comes. And this knowledge is coming through from this infinite. So all these gateways have been opened by myself, all these seals unlocked, right? I get to share that with the beings that are initiated in the future, whenever that will be. Spirit always alludes to this. In time, I will be able to share that. I just want everyone to receive this, but at the same time, this is spirit saying beings have to earn this. Okay, there's a lot of entitlement on this planet right now, a lot, and it does my head in, actually. Beings who speak this ignorance, okay, there's entitlement and this ignorance, and it's just from lack of knowledge. Okay, so we're here to share the knowledge so you guys can know how creation works, how consciousness works. I've had to remember how the physical realm was built. As the mother, as the father, as the Christ, I've had to remember that. I've had to unlock that. I've had to earn that, you know? And there's a lot of people who just say, oh, we're all one and we're all one and I'm just going to meditate and we're all one. Well, you're always going to be fixed in the bowels of hell, my love, okay? That's ignorant, because there is so much more to this. I'm just getting consciousness, but the creational process. And we are, and you guys all have this within you. But it's a matter of having the right keys to unlock this. And they're saying, I am the cosmic keeper of keys. So I get to share that with those beings that choose and that are right for this journey, because ultimately I have to choose, because God, source, creation, the one, knows exactly who's meant to have this. And those beings that are coming at this through these self-serving ways, these ego ways, I don't know. We're looking for the true ones. And I know the true ones, and they have come at this in a way of an explorer. And they are very similar to myself as these spiritual seekers, these spiritual scientists. They've used the knowledge that they've learned in the last 5 years from myself and from their spiritual self. They've healed alongside me, with me. And they haven't given up. It's like the true warriors. They stuck with me to the end. I like that. They don't fit the chosen mold. Yeah, so there's a lot of beings. It's this very interesting, like, spirit is funny, right? Spirit is hilarious. And spirit, there's these like little paradoxes out there. It's like all these beings that are saying, I'm chosen, I'm 144. They don't have the knowledge to understand what that actually is and what's entailed and what they must do. Everyone is a child of God. Everyone is life. Everyone has that force of life running through them. Okay. Everyone has these amazing gifts. But it doesn't mean they're chosen. It doesn't mean they're 144, because that's to be discovered. In time, the true chosen, the true 144 will be revealed. Okay? And I know that because I see through the eye of God. I am the hand of God. I am the breath of God. I am the one, right? I'm here to reveal truth and illumination and attract to those beings that are meant for this journey. And the ones that come across me and they don't resonate, well, they're not for this journey. Maybe just in that moment, or they may come back. And everyone has a unique path. Okay. And I'm just here to share the truth. You can choose to align with this truth or stay ignorant, whatever. Okay. I'm here to do a job. My collective are here to do a job, and we are going to heal. Like, we are here to heal on a cosmic level, a universal level, a galactic level, a planetary level. We are the ripple through time and space. That's what they're saying. So you can join us and go on this whirlwind adventure of learning, discovery. Can join the inner circle and start to access these self-healing tools, these spiritual tools, this spiritual knowledge from the core of creation, and begin uncovering your truth. Because the path to God is truth, your truth. It's not someone else's truth. It's not my truth, right? I'm just here to guide, right? It's like, you choose, right? This is the way that it is. And I don't care if you don't like it. You can, well, don't even bother arguing, because it's just showing your confusion. It's just showing, go to a different thing and argue, all right? That's just, because it gets hard. It gets so hard when you're showing up every day, trying to help, trying to spread light, just loving people, right? It's easy to love people. But at the same time, other people make it very difficult. And it's this dance, right? It's this dance of, I guess, this polarity, right? Because we're in this realm, this realm of polarity, this duality, and we're in this simulation, we're in this physical realm manifest in a body, right? And we are the observer and we are the creator. But what's happening is, because of the frequencies within, because of the ancestral stuff, because of all the past lives that you've lived, all the parallel lives, because of the collective stuff, this is what makes it so difficult. This is why this whole lesson on boundaries is so important, right? Respecting yourself, honoring yourself, seeing your worth. And that doesn't come easy. Honestly, guys, this whole journey of moving from the 3D to the 48D to the infinite, every step of my ascension, unlocking this multidimensional truth, I'm tested on that at every freaking level to gain a deeper truth, a deeper trust in myself. And this is what it's all about. It's like doing what you're guided to do, operating from the heart, no matter how those on the external receive you. The lesson just came through for me. That's really beautiful. Thank you. This is it. Just follow your heart, guys. Because you are magnificent. You are a miracle. You have this universal truth within you. But the problem is, like I said, the ancestors, the being, the collective, all that stuff you are tied to. It's like this tangled mess. And that's what one thing that they bring up is entanglement, right? Entanglement. You are tangled up with everyone's shit, right? Because you are a creator. You are the one. You are an observer. But because you're tied up and there's all these frequencies within you, that's how you view. That's how you perceive. That's why you have to feel this crap, right? Because you're feeling everything. So what we need to do is heal. You need to show up every week for these free live streams, subscribe, like, and share, and heal. Share in the comments. Like, we want to heal things. So personally, this devil energy yesterday, oh my God. And then this morning, oh my God, I'm like, I need to go straight to all the demon input and start like clearing them so I can make way, so I can get access to more information. Because what was happening, the darkness in others, the demons in others were in my field because I had to release them. And I know how to release them, but it takes a lot of time. Like the absolute code that I have to work on takes days, right? To be able to go through and change, like make things more powerful, more potent, more, right? So this morning I'm like, I need to get a handle of these demons. Like they are really getting in, and I kept getting this in my head, divine wrath, because I just wanted to rip heads off, because the amount of negative energies I've had to be feeling, and it just makes me think, well, why bother, right? Why bother? I wasn't in that mindset this morning, why bother? But I was like, oh shit, what am I going to say? Like if there's all this darkness in my field, like, and the divine wrath kept coming through, like wrath, like divine wrath, like divine wrath, the dark mother, like, no, I don't want my dark side. No, stay down, dark side. We just want the light, right? So, and it was very interesting. So I went to my demons and started doing what I had to do, and then my computer document just froze, cut out. And I'm like, stop it. I am not getting on here and being a bitch, right? Because that's when these things are in our field, guys, they affect us, okay? So this is why healing is very important, and that's why self-awareness is very, very important, because we need to decode things. We need to understand, well, why am I acting like this, right? Why? So binge eating for me is one of those things. Like when these guys are in my field, I tend to self-indulge. I'm very self-indulgent, like 3 ice cream cones every freaking night for the last freaking week now. It's ridiculous. And I know what I'm doing, but there's this energy where it's just affecting me. I'm very self-aware and I know exactly what's happening, but I just give in to that indulgence. So yesterday, another thing, so I could do work. There was this devil energy, right? Because again, I've just said it, like this darkness is in my field because I have to heal for the human collective. I have to heal for all these collectives, galactic collectives and universal and cosmic, so I can access more truth and knowledge and power. I kept picking up my phone, and this is where social media is just really pissing me off right now, because I have this, because of this devil energy, this distraction, right? So when you think of devil, think of distraction, right? Distraction. Like think about how many things in this reality is a distraction, right? Anyway, kept picking up, like the day before, right? Yesterday, I was meant to start this and I didn't, because I kept picking up my phone. And what I kept doing was because every week I make clips from these weekly streams. So it was weird. I kept going in circles and starting different jobs and not finishing any of them. And at the same time, I would pick up my phone very often, go onto TikTok, go onto Facebook, go onto YouTube. I was going, and I pick it up and I do that interval. And yesterday I became very aware of this, and I actually had to put my phone in a complete different room, because it was an automatic thing that I did because of this devil energy, because of this dark energy within my field that I have to release for all you guys. Yeah, I had to move it so I could actually do what I had to do, because I was procrastinating for the last week. Because of this energy, I was procrastinating. But at the same time, I had to take time, because what was happening within after my last lot of inputting last week, after our last live stream and everything, the work that came from that. Now, guys, this is a very candid sharing of what I have to do. So you can use this knowledge and pick from it seeds of illumination for you and your growth. And what Spirit wants you to do is, they're like saying relatable. Like take those things where it's like, oh, that's relatable. I can relate to that, because I have to share my path of ascension. I have to be very raw, authentic, speak from the frequency that I'm at and not filter stuff. Okay. Because one of the things that I can't stand is fake people and fake news and fake. And it's funny, it's ironic, because I love Real Housewives, right? but anyway, it's like, out there with all the 5D stuff and all the ascension stuff and all the, it's very, very difficult. And it's just because I know. Hang on, let me have some water, I'm losing it. So anyway, they just want me to go back on this devil energy. So just be very self-aware when you're doing these things, these automatic programs, when they're coming online. And especially for my members, okay? Like, let that be an inspiration for your inputting, for your recording, for your healing, right? So okay, so they're saying the 12 steps, like this 12 tree grid, the 12 steps. So every step of this 12 tree grid has a theme, has a story. And part of what I've had to do is understand what each of those steps is all about. Now they're bringing me to number 9. So number 9, so number 9, and we've got 18 people watching. 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 is also the number of spirit. So 9, that's very, okay, so we're going to bring, okay. So 9, the way that number 9 on the 12 tree grid, every step of the 12 tree grid has a sacred geometry related to it and lessons that I've unlocked based on that sacred geometry. So the Sri Yantra was the sacred geometry of that number 9. Now, I have no idea what the Sri Yantra is. I have no idea. But Spirit taught me the way that I needed to understand it, my interpretation of it. And it was very cool how Spirit brought it up, right? So number 9 is I've dug myself out of the freaking 7 levels of hell. I have, I'm in resonance with the 7 rays, the rainbow, right? That seed of creation is number 8. And the egg, that's how the seed of creation was shown to me. And the number 9 was like this port. And the way that they showed me it was this port. It was like a, you know, those old fashioned video gaming remotes that had the thing with all the spikes in it, and you have to get it right in, or like a Nintendo or something where you've got to get the male and female, is that right? Like they have these spikes and you have to get it, actually align it, right, to get it in. The younger kids won't have a clue what I'm talking about probably. But the way that the Sri Yantra and this number 9 step of the ascension path was, right, it was like they were showing it was this port with all these little spikes in it, and you have to align it to fit right in, right, to plug in. So like a plug and a port. And it was very, very beautiful because what they likened the number 8 and the number 9 to was an egg being fertilized by a sperm, right? So it's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful in the way that this is has been taught to myself, and I get this very unique truth to tell and knowledge to share with you guys, and that's part of like in my inner circle and with my members for the last however long that's been active. They get to see through the eyes of God, and they get to see how this path has been illuminated to my, like they've seen me walking this path basically. And this is why it's so important for me to show up in the now moment and just be raw, authentic, and share exactly the frequency that I'm at. So you can bear witness. And that is what my members and the 144 have got to see. So in my membership, I'm very raw, even more raw and candid and authentic. And because they are healing in this frequency and they are using these teachings from the divine, we as a collective are able to access so much more knowledge. So that's why in the membership, the knowledge is very high frequency, like absolute consciousness. And that can be scary for beings people can join my inner circle and not be able to understand how to read me or understand me. So those guys are freaking warriors, right? Some beings can't handle it, and the frequency is too much, or they're just not meant for that. So they'll leave it. Okay, so this is the beauty about the membership. You can join it and leave at any time, right? But it's my energy and the energy of the one that you are investing in. It's not free. If I gave my energy to everyone like I give my members, because in the members I heal. I'm healing 24/7 pretty much sometimes. Well, even in my dreams, like this is like this journey where I'm just constantly transmuting and alchemizing, and I lift those beings up, right? I lift those beings up and I hold them in this inner circle, in this container with myself. And it's all of us together working as one, and this healing, because they're doing the same thing. They're healing their little butts off. And just so much healing is happening in there, right? So I support those beings that are supporting this mission. And I can't give my energy away for free, because then I'll go back down to the bowels of hell and I will not be able to access, I will not be this divine oracle, right? So this is why these very strong boundaries have had to go up. And this is why there's a lot of beings, oh, you're charging, you shouldn't charge. And when I start charging for the Ascension program, like there's a lot of beings who are operating from lack and scarcity and just ignorance and not knowing how it works, right? You shouldn't be charging. If this is from God, you shouldn't be. Well, if you knew why I was charging, you wouldn't be arguing, right? Because your energy is gold, right? You guys have to understand that. Your energy, your essence is so unique and magical. And this is why we need to heal. We need to release. We need to create those boundaries. We need to see our worth. We need to value what we have. We need to value our spiritual gifts. And when you start giving stuff away willy-nilly, you are allowing people to plug into your energy and just suck with a straw. Oh, So yes, I'm going to charge. Right? So it's like I have clawed my way out of hell. I have been on this crazy ass journey. I'm still very much lacking, right, financially, but cosmically, they show me an oyster, like this pearl. It's very interesting, because part of this job means I have to transmute stuff for the one. So the one is this cosmic container. So it's like, oh my God, like I need people to help me. I need you guys to help me. I need beings to come in the inner circle and assist this mission. So we can all, because I want everyone to be abundant, right? We need to release those scarcity blocks. We need to release those abundance blocks, that poverty consciousness, right? But how can we do that if beings aren't willing to invest in themselves? And the spirit has tested me and kept me just scraping by financially, like can't even pay my bills sometimes, right? But I haven't given up. And I know in time, when I get to share this gift with others and we can illuminate this world, it's not always going to be like this. But spirit has really, for the last 5 years, pushed me to my breaking point over and over and over and over. My journey is a lot more intense than what yours is going to be, because I get to show you the pitfalls and we get to heal through the obstacles. We get to collectively do this together. So they brought up the number 9. Now, the next step that came after that was myself embodying Sophia. Because I am the return of Sophia, I have to reclaim my light through you. That's what they're saying. So Sophia had to reclaim her light through me, right? But what they're saying, it's like, because Sophia has to reclaim her light through you, right? So this is this whole rise of the divine feminine. A lot of people just think, oh, women are going to rule the world. Yeah, no, that's ignorant. Everyone has a feminine aspect to them, right? So this is the rise of the feminine energy. This they're saying intuition, this energy of introspection, right? This, they're showing the flow, right, of consciousness. So the number 10 and the geometry or the symbol that, can anyone guess? I know there's people that know because you guys have been with me for so long. Can anyone guess what the symbol is for Sophia, for number 10? Can anyone guess? I'm going to give you a minute. I'm going to have a drink of water. Let me look at the comments. Yeah, Raluca, this is off topic, but Raluca mentions meditation. At the beginning of this journey and before my initiation, I was drawn to Joe Dispenza because I've never been able to meditate. And I've always been a seeker and a questioner, and I have to understand why things work and how things work and all that sort of stuff, right? So in the beginning, I was taken to Joe Dispenza. So meditation, I can see a value in it. But the problem is that when we're not healing, like people will waste so much time meditating. And what happens is they raise their vibration, but because they're focusing their energy, right? You see what I mean? Like they're focusing their energy. So they're rising in consciousness, and all this healing and amazing stuff, like if you're doing it Joe Dispenza style, like he's amazing and he has amazing results for whatever. But what happens is as soon as you stop meditating and move out of that state, you move back down exactly, like it's maybe a little higher. So it does have its benefits, but people get fixed, just like in religion. They get fixed into meditating and they'll meditate 3 hours a day, and they could be using their time so much more productively. Imagine if they were healing the way of Christ with God's gift and meditating. Like that would be life-changing because they're constantly on the up and up. So when they're doing meditation, they're able to tune into so much more, right? And they're tuning, it's amazing, but it is a massive trap too. So in this external realm, there's so many things that are amazing, but they have their drawbacks too, because humans are fixed in separation. They're fixed in the Antichrist program. They're in this black hole system. All the gateways are locked. They're sealed. You ain't getting through them, right? So healing is the only way. Healing through Christ, the one that shares this blueprint, is the only way. This gift from God. So what I'm seeing now is Jesus and the Father. His mission was incomplete. This is the continuation of his mission. Before he was Jesus, he was someone else, some other ascended master that has magic, like has a religion or something dedicated, right? It's not my mission here to go back and question all that stuff, because I'd love to. But this is about moving forward and evolution. This isn't about backtracking and go, okay, so Jesus, let's go back to Jesus and decode everything about Jesus. And then, okay, so who was he before he was Jesus? Okay, so that's attaching yourself to separation, because this is about evolution. This is about consciousness. This is about the one. And this is about something that has never existed on this planet before. This is where the chosen ones, the true chosen, the true 144, have descended into this dark realm, forgotten who they are because of all the freaking things that they're tied to right now. This is a time of remembering, unlocking those memories within. This is where you need to give up those beliefs, those lies that you've been taught, and see that we are all one, we are all magical, we are all unique, and we all have a role to play. Like, you will never know what your role is if you do not walk through that portal, this portal, because I am the portal, and begin. You'll never know who you are, and you'll be unconscious. You'll be operating from old programs, creating old, just going through these patterns, these cycles. Self-awareness is the key to the observer, they're saying. Self-awareness. This journey is all about us mastering yourself. This is where ascended master comes in. They're just showing knowledge, knowing, to know, all-knowing. Know who you are. This is what I'm here to share with you. This is the awakening. So this is why it's so important, and you have a responsibility to share this. Share this knowledge. Share clips. Share posts that I've made. Like, share this knowledge. Awaken people. Because this is the awakening to the light, to the one, to the spiritual sun, to the source, in which we all are. Beings are right now trapped in this, the same black hole system again. This black hole system, this not knowing, this separation, Satan's trap. Haven't even dipped their foot in to that first step of the tree of life. In time, those beings that are meant for this will get to do that. And they'll get to know it and see it for themselves. And they will get to work with spirit to know who they are and the gifts that they have to share. Everyone is doing a phenomenal job. Like, with what is up, this is it. Like, I've had to see everything that you guys are up against. They're saying a spotter, like a spotter. Yeah, let me have some peppermint. Oh, hey, Shane. So, okay. And I don't like the word coach. I've never liked the word coach. But they're saying like spotter is like a coach. It's like someone to guide. Guide is my style. I don't like coach, because coach is like illuminates to these programs. Like, it's coaching you and programming you to be a certain way, to act a certain way, to do a certain thing to get results, right? That's not my vibe. My vibe is more like a guide. And the other day I had a couple of people in my membership like reaching out for personal messages, and I opened one and all the words were going like this, and I couldn't read it. Spirit wouldn't let me read it. And Spirit's like, no, like, anyway. So the answer that I had was, no, this isn't how I guide, because I don't do one-on-one. I'm here for the collective, right? I'm here for my inner circle collective. So put it out there in the support stream post, and so everyone can see it, because we are one. Okay, this isn't about going behind closed doors and reaching out and getting my energy that way. And I know you guys weren't coming at me like that for a reason. I know it was all good. But this is how spirit teaches me, right? And spirit has, I've been doing it for over 5 years now. So I know how spirit works. So it's just like, and I trust that. If spirit's like, I've gone against spirit when spirit has told me not to do stuff. And then I'm like, I'll just do it. And then spirit's like, okay, if you're going to do it, you're going to learn the hard way. So I've learned the hard way. I've fallen over many a times because I'm like, no, I'll just do it this way. Yeah, there's spirit saying that, but I'm just going to try this. But this is that whole spiritual scientist vibe and way that I am. So my answer to the members was like, this is a journey. I'm here to guide you with the information and share how you can connect with your spiritual self. Like, go within. Okay, I'm not here to give you all the answers. No one gave me all the answers. I had to do this on my own and leading people, not being a very good leader because I didn't even know what was happening at the time. I just shared in the now moment what I was up to, the information coming through, and that's what I do right now for you guys too. So this is why the now moment is so important. Like, we hear all these spiritual teachers say, just be in the now, just be present, just be mindful. There's a reason why this works. Okay, so you are an observer. So what I'm seeing is this, like, I'm seeing like a spaceship window. I'm literally seeing this like space. I'm seeing like Earth. Like, I'm seeing this spaceship, like I'm on a spaceship and there's a round window and I'm looking through at Earth. That's weird. I'm going to have some peppermint. Oh. That's all right, Karen. Everything is meant to be. Everything is like, and that's why I'm like, just make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Okay, so I can heal you, like, not heal you, but so we can heal. Okay, because I have to heal the collective to be able to do what I have to do. So, but only the beings that energetically consent and connect in the way that is being shared get to receive that. You know, and I see you guys that show up and comment and connect, and I freaking love it. And I'm so grateful for you guys. Like, you have no idea. Just you guys showing up just means the world and makes everything worth it. Like, all the suffering, all the struggling, all the darkness, all the times that I just feel like I'm banging my head up against the wall. Like, why am I doing this? I mean, I know why I'm doing it, but it's just that, you know, when you're in that feeling, you're in that darkness and you're just like, I just want to escape. I just want to get out. I just want to get out. Right. And it's like, why am I doing this? Why do I keep pushing? Why do I keep pushing? Because it's just this resistance. But what they're saying and they're showing is this seed and a tree. Okay. And they're saying the 12 tree, right? The 12 tree grid. The Father, this universal consciousness. Okay, so tuning back into that, the tree with its roots and its leaves, with the trunk. So that whole above and below type theme coming through, right? So right now, humans are a seed, or the God seeds are planted in this old world, dark realm. The darkness, the soil, they're showing the soil, right? In the bowels of hell. This is the fact, this is truth, and this is why, just release all fear, because if this is hell, we got it pretty good, right? Okay, so don't let those old world systems of, oh, you're gonna go to hell, right, make you scared. because everything is based on your frequency. And now is the time where this knowledge, this golden illumination, the eternal waters, they're saying, is coming through, where we're here to hold space for you if you show up. We're here to hold you. It's like what I'm seeing is like when a child falls over and the mum, and it's like, it's okay, baby. It's okay. That's what I'm getting. Like, that's what I'm getting. And it's this whole motherly vibe. So anyway, did anyone guess what the symbol was for Sophia, the step 10 of the 12 tree grid? Let me have a look at the comments. And at the end of this, I'll go through some of the comments. So if there's any questions, any comments, any things that you wish to share, things that you see need to be healed or whatnot. Obviously, I can't go through all of them, but I'll do my best. I'll go to the ones that I'm guided to for this stream. Mel, yeah, loses hours of doom on scrolling. I know, and it's so annoying, and it's just this automatic thing. And it's like, and yesterday, it's like every time I picked up my phone, I would see negativity and stuff like that. And it's like, and Spirit was saying, you know, the only reason that you're pulling this into your reality is because you're procrastinating, you're not doing the work. And you're not doing the work because you keep picking up your phone. So we're going to keep throwing this stuff at you so you can sit there and have a tantrum and like whatever. We did get some good from it because I made a quick little video just to share where I'm at. And then I'm like, okay, this phone is going. So I got rid of it and I just coded, right? Because again, this is all, you are the coder. You are the creator. And that's what we do in the inner circle. You code, meaning you record the input from Spirit. We look back at that Enoch, Metatron. And what's his nickname? It's like the scribe of God, because he recorded. He shared the frequency that he was at when he was at it in his ascension. He shared the things that he saw, that he perceived, the stories that came into his awareness for his spiritual journey, for his ascension. Now, again, when we look back on it, because that was an old version of myself, that's very old and outdated. But in that information was just okay, so that's what they're saying. Beings that are fixed to these old world programs, the Jewish type mysticism, Kabbalah, Emerald tablets, Book of Enoch, those type of things, they're saying they're fixed in it, right? So they're fixed to an old way. They're fixed to outdated ways. They're fixed to so much has come after that. Because this is evolution. This is spiritual evolution. How are you going to evolve if you're going to stay fixed to an old world? How? You are actively, they're like, I'm saying participate. You are an active participant. You are the observer. You are the creator. You are the one. So when you refuse to look anywhere else but your Bible or your whatever, you're staying fixed. And you're a slave to the system. You're fixed in old world ways. Energetically, you are tied. You are tied to old programs. Even if you in this incarnation aren't a religious type being, you're not into those sort of things, in a past life you were. Because this is soul. I'm here to help you reclaim your soul, okay? This life is the most important life, but you have to understand that There are so many other incarnations that you have had. All these things that haven't been healed, that you're in resonance with still. You will never be an energetic match with the new earth unless you start releasing. So here and in the inner circle, we are healing on a soul level. So you can reclaim all of what you are. So what they're bringing up now is like, where are you a ghost haunting somewhere? That's a part of your soul that has been trapped, right? And you're haunting somewhere, right? So it's like we need to call back our energy. Being in this free weekly stream is the best way to do that. Serving yourself, showing up for yourself, that is serving the collective, that is serving humanity. This is the divine revelation. So this is knowledge that has never existed on this planet for our evolution, for our ascension. We have the program to heal with in the inner circle. We have the ascension program to ascend coming soon. But we all have to earn it. Collectively, we have to earn it. The collective is not at a high enough frequency for me to be opening these doors, these intergalactic, interdimensional, cosmic doors. They're saying the transharmonic gate. And this is a divine rollout, and we get what we get when we earn it. And we earn it by showing up here, anchoring this light. And for those that choose, those chosen, walking through that gate, that portal to the inner circle, to begin healing, to prepare, to hold space for our collective here. It's all about just showing up and investing. They're saying, and valuing yourself. Like, we need to bring abundance on this planet. So many beautiful divine beings right now are in extreme poverty, meaning they have no energy. Like, their energy is just, they are sucked bone dry, right? They have they have all these things hooked up to them and just sucking them dry, right? And these old world systems, right? They are one of the biggest reasons for it, because beings are fixed to these old, outdated systems, religion, emerald tablets. Like, they're focusing their awareness, they're focusing on the separation. Because they're focusing on the separation, they're giving their light to that black hole system. It's just getting sucked out of you guys. Okay? So this is the way that it is. This is the cosmic, they're saying cosmic law. This is the cosmic law. They're saying, like, they're showing me holding the Torah again. Who wrote the Torah? That was Moses, wasn't it? The dog's jumped up on the table outside. I'm saying cosmic holder of knowledge, secrets, keys, the laws. This is the truth from the one. So what was the law of one? Resonating with universal truths. So the truth is, you are the universe. You need to reclaim your soul to be in resonance with the one. I'm just seeing the monad, the sun, the one, the spark, they're saying. You are a spark of the one, of the divine. So now is the time that you begin that releasing, that detaching process, where you join us to anchor these divine revelations and see what has happened in the evolution of humankind. Like, this is the next step. in humanity's evolution. They're saying consciousness evolution. Right now, on this planet, beings have been born into this trap. And I keep losing it. But this trap, again, do not let that make you fearful, okay? Because as soon as you fear, like, there is no need to fear, okay? Everything that's happening to you is based on your frequency. And you get to shift your frequency by healing through Christ. That is what I share. So you get to release and you get to peel away all that crap. Release yourself from that stuff so you can start to shift and tune into your spiritual lessons, because Spirit wants to teach you. God wants to guide you home to the one. The biggest problem is your beliefs, okay? Oh, I believe in Jehovah. Oh, I believe in Yahweh. I believe in Jesus Christ. Oh, I believe in the Emerald Tablets. I believe in, every time you lie, that word lie is in the word belief. It's showing you where you are deceived. Like, your beliefs are separation. Your beliefs is what keeps you from your divine birthright. This journey is about trust. They're saying having faith in yourself. They're saying being kind to yourself. I'm just saying authentic. I'm saying authenticity. And I'm just saying raw. Like, this is raw, guys. I'm just saying raw. Like, raw. They kept showing me raw. And then I went to spell out raw and I've said W, so war. So now they're showing me the mirror and they're showing raw and war. This is war. This is war, right? The war is within. Okay, the war is within. It's simple. You need to balance all of that you are. That's this spiritual war that's happening. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I love that. I love that. Yeah, because they kept showing me raw, the word raw. And I'm like, okay. Raw, war. Be raw, be authentic. Just feel it, let it go, release it, right? Stop fearing. Oh my God, it's a spiritual war. Like, what you're seeing is a direct reflection of what is contained within. So what you see, what you observe is you. So now is the time that you plug in, if you choose, to learn how to navigate, right? How to shift that, how to heal that, how to release that. Like, I have the goods for you. But right now, it's very important that we just have a mission. We have this job to do. And even if you don't have any money, this is the portal for you. And for those beings that are guided, that are ready to access these self-healing tools, the frequency, the teachings, the secret live streams, the spontaneous little videos that I do, and these ascension teachings, come and join the inner circle and question things. We are spiritual scientists. We are here on a quest. We are here to question, to decode, to understand, and you have a very unique angle, okay? We are all these aspects of the one, and it's you and your consciousness, your questioning, focusing your energy to get answers is what is just going to go, right? The knowledge that I share here is only possible because of those beings, that those 144 and those beings in my inner circle. And the more that we give to this, the more that we get. This is why I show up every week, and I do my best to make regular content on my social medias to share this knowledge. So I could really do with your help by sharing video clips that you resonate with, that you think are good, that you think others can learn from. Like, I need you to share my content, because how else are we going to illuminate the world? How else? Share this link to this actual stream when you see beings in spiritual communities asking questions. Some will be for it, some won't. Okay? The beings that are for this will resonate. The beings that aren't for this, like, we're helping them. Okay? We're here to serve those beings, as difficult and nasty and dark, the venom that they spew, the unconscious, just that ignorance. We're doing it for everyone. So what they're saying is beauty. They're saying there's beauty in all. And even if they don't act like it, there's beauty within, because they are part of the one. They are here. And like you guys, you empaths will know, there's a lot of narcissists that get pulled into your reality. There's a lot of users, abusers, those beings that just play the victim. It's like, oh my God, like, they drain your energy, and they're like, rah, 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 this is happening and that's happening, and, rah, 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 and I don't know what to do. And you offer your love, your support, your advice, and then they're just like, it's like you didn't say anything. They're just like, the next lunch break, the same thing. So they're not looking for advice. They're not looking for help. They're not looking for, they just want to offload. And that is a way that they drain your energy too. Because your support, your love, your advice, you empathizing with them, do you know what that is? You are feeding them. Yeah, baby. Keep being a little sookie la la, whinging about the world and your circumstances when you have all the power. You know what I mean? Like, and there's going to be probably beings that will take offense to that. But if you are for this journey, if you are an earth angel, one of those ones that came here to illuminate the world, you would have experienced that, because you are an earth angel. You have this heart of gold. You are a transmuter. And these beings are coming into your reality to teach you to create these boundaries for yourself. And if you do not do that, if you keep operating old ways through old programs, and you're going to keep experiencing that, and you're going to keep feeding them your light. So there's a lot of internal programs that we need to rewrite, that we need to release. This is the beginning of a whole new world, a whole new you, where you get the truth from the core of creation, from your source, so you know how to take your power back, take your force back, take your light back, and to light up in this ascension. Okay? No more just giving your energy away for free. Okay? And this is a very, very hard journey. And it's easy for me to say when I'm a little hermit and I stay home and I don't go out and I don't, like, it's very easy for me to say, but on the social media side, spirit teaches me that way. So I'm very connected. And thank goodness I don't have to work in a workplace anymore, because that's how I draw upon this knowledge. Spirit is taking me back to when I used to work, and there were certain characters in my workforce that just like to offload and just like to ask for advice, but never take it, and just repeat the same spiel every lunch break, right? You know what I mean? So, and I'm sure you guys, let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we need to release these beliefs, Shane, and they cause so much resistance in our life. I've had to experience these all firsthand. And again, it's an interesting journey, but these beliefs do cause a lot of resistance and mental blockages, like they block our spiritual vision. So it's just about being mindful of that, and in certain moments, when just being very self-aware and analyzing ourselves, self-analysis. That's what we do. And then when we this is how spirit wants exercises our intuitive muscles, right? Like um absolutely, Karen. Healing and unlearning. And Roxana, how do we donate to bless you for all your help? Well, I would love you to invest in yourself and join the inner circle. But in time, I did have a donation thing up. I don't even know if it's still available yet, but and that's what I did have up for at some stage, a donations, because part of the intention behind that was beings donate, and they receive back from me energetically wise, depending on how much they donate, right? And that was the idea behind it. So, but on this journey, I've had to as well learn certain things and contain my energy. And having that donation thing up would not serve right now at this moment. Moving on after Easter, for sure. And if it is a thing, it will be there, right? But part of this journey means I absolutely have to contain my energy to receive the lessons, to keep learning and moving forward and whatnot. So what I'm saying is like focusing on, and this is where spirit has a plan, right? And are we talking about that? No. So when I'm energetically able to, these things are created. But the mission right now is to serve you guys, like serve you guys here in this portal, serve the beings in the inner circle. So the donation thing was taken down because it's like right now all I can focus on is you guys here on YouTube and the inner circle, and supporting those beings in the inner circle that are supporting me financially so I can do this, right? So unfortunately the inner circle doesn't pay the bills, right? So it's like in this absolute scarcity, right? But being understanding, okay, Nadine, you have this knowledge, you have this healing to offer, so we can bring in this abundance for others, right? But it's about finding the beings that we're meant to align with this, so we can, like, it's like we have a job to do. So the less connections, the less that I'm giving out my energy right now, the better, because this is all about energy and focus and like lighting everyone up. So anyway, Rainbow Warrior said she left most of the spiritual groups as they just didn't resonate anymore. It's very interesting, and you guys might find this, but on this journey, I've entered into spiritual groups and then I've grown out of them very quickly, very like, and on this ascension, joined certain groups, spiritual groups, because there was spirit took me there because there was certain information, lessons that I had to learn. And when I learnt all the lessons, I quickly fell out of resonance with them. And then spirit made it absolutely unbearable for me to still be in there. And what I would see was a lot of negativity, a lot of ignorance, a lot of just not knowing. because I'd evolved past that to access the deeper truth, more knowledge, and seeing. Okay, so this is going to be, wow, this has been, it's 1:44 right now. 1:44. They still want me to keep going. And I did see there, Shane said, yeah, it's like they don't appreciate or like they take advantage without any thought of the effort that you put in. Absolutely. And this is one way that spirit really tests me on social as well, because I want to help people, but certain people don't want you to help them. They just want to say something negative. They don't want knowledge. They don't want they just, I don't know, they just want to pull you down. So it's about spiritual discernment and knowing who deserves your energy and who not. And spirit is really exercising me in that. Like when I say exercising, like putting me through my paces and my lessons. And it's like, and there's certain ones that I see and I'm like, oh, maybe I should reply. And then it's like, and sometimes I'll write out a whole spiel, right? Coming from like love, you know, wanting to serve and illuminate, and because that's what I'm here to do, right? But then I'll just get rid of it, because it's like I re-look at it and it's like I don't like the vibration that's coming through. Is that, you know, beings have to be very mindful of how to come at me on social media. If they come at me with love and support and gratitude, and because if they're coming at me in anything less than, they're just saying because I command and I respect, I need to learn how to respect myself. That's what they're saying, right? I need to learn how to respect myself. So spirit is throwing all these curveballs at me and like, all right, how's she going to respond to this one? How is she going to write back, or is she going to just do her Queen of Swords things and cut that energy off? And I'm getting better at it. Like spirit is really testing me, and I'm hoping, I'm praying, once I get all this coding just right, I want to break. I want to break. Once I get all this coding and this part of the mission, I just hope that. But then, why am I hoping? Like, I should just know, because this is an exercise in spiritual discernment, intuition, and trust, and self-respect, self-love. So what you guys see in me coming live on here and those beings in my inner circle, you just see me figuring shit out, right? So just because I've embodied God and I am the Holy Mother, the Holy Father, the Holy Child, the one, the embodiment of the Holy Spirit, right? It doesn't mean that I have all my shit together. I have to learn the hard way so I can bring these lessons through to share with you guys. Nothing comes easy. Again, this has to be earned. Like, so people come at me with ignorant shit, entitled stuff, right? And it's just like, oh, you know, oh, like, and right now I'm at a very vulnerable, I'm very vulnerable right now. That's because I'm holding you guys in this container, and we're healing and healing and healing, and I'm transmuting and alchemizing this stuff so we can get more, so we can learn more, so we can know more, so we can tune in to this greater plan, this divine plan, because it's a rollout. This revelation, this divine revelation, this cosmic revelation, this revelation of the law of one, the truth of one. It's not just, we have to work for it. I don't pluck this out of, Anyway, I have to earn this stuff. We have to earn this stuff. And if you want this knowledge coming through, um, you know, support it. And I'm grateful for all you guys that do support. I am. It's just, when people just take and take and take and just, I'm just sick and tired of just seeing people being taken for granted. Like, that's this whole frequency that this week has been like, people not valuing what I have to share. And then spirit's like, because you don't value, you just got to keep going with him and healing, because this is all about you valuing yourself. Like, I'm talking to you too. Like, this is, so you're seeing me go through all these lessons through spirit. The spirit is throwing the curveballs at me so I can access this knowledge. Like, this is what the second coming of Christ looks like. When the one returns, it's not all rainbows and butterflies like a lot of people think. Oh, love and light, love and light, love and light. That's ignorance, right? It's like, you've got to work for it, and spirit is going to throw you some curveballs, but you've been experiencing these curveballs all your life because you just keep pulling that stuff in, pulling that stuff in, pulling that stuff in, and you're not actually learning and embodying spirit. You're just getting all this shit thrown at you because you're a transmuter. So you're just transmuting everyone's stuff, taking on everyone's stuff, and you are going deeper into dissension, So I want to help you, but you got to help yourself, okay? I just love you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you, Shane. Oh, thank you, Logan. I just love you guys so much. My laptop battery's going to die soon. So I think I saw Raluca comment and I don't even know how to say it. The pi, P-H-I, the circle with the line. So that's number 10. So have a look. There's a 1 and a 0. And this pi is that golden ratio, and it's that spiral of creation that creates things in the realm of matter. Okay? So it's this divine template of creation that manifests things into the realm of matter. This golden proportion, they're saying, right? So the number 10 of the 12 tree grid is that Sophia. So I had to embody Sophia because I am the Holy Mother, right? So I had to reclaim my light. I had to but this is what the 144 have done as well. Those beings that have been initiated, that have this blueprint, this mind map. They've reclaimed, or they are reclaiming. So Sophia is reclaiming her light through you. So those who choose for those 144, but also through you, like you guys that are showing up, we are reclaiming. This is this anchoring of this light, bringing this consciousness energy into this realm of matter, right? So what do you want to talk about? So now they're bringing up the stargates. Okay, so this is all about balance and resonance. So beings can walk this path. So it means unlocking all these sacred symbols, geometries, and truths to be in resonance. So every step of this has a story, it has a theme, it has spiritual knowledge within it. Just so much. Like, so much knowledge. Like, I have so much to share, and those beings that have been with me on this journey have seen it all, raw and unfiltered. And right now we have a lot of spiritual teachers who just wear these masks, and they speak this old world outdated knowledge, like 5D. That is the most disempowering thing I've ever heard in my life. And I know that just because I see from, like, the 10D relates, or the Sophia relates to the 10D. Okay, the Stargate relates to the 11D, the 12th step, 12D. The geometries that beings get beyond that allow them to move through this Vesica Pisces, this portal of the mother and the father, to have their cosmic rebirth and be in balance, like the masculine and the feminine. Like, this is all about balance. This is all about consciously going on this journey of mind, to unlock the hidden depths within. And that's why I want you guys to join me, because I have so much cool shit to share. I don't get to choose how it comes out, but I'm just showing up in the now and sharing frequency-wise where I'm at. And I hope I'm being very relatable, because I feel no one understands me. But that's the axe, I guess. I'm getting the axe I bear, being a multidimensional infinite being. Like, no one's going to understand me because they're all fixed in separation right now. But I'm hoping that you guys joining me on this journey and anchoring consciousness, this Christ consciousness, people will be able to see me at a different angle, because it's very difficult. It's just very difficult because your spiritual vision is blocked. I want to help you unblock it. The ascension path, the mind map, is going to allow beings to do that. And I can't wait for that, because it's just been a hellish journey. And because being spiritual vision is blocked, they can't see the truth and the beauty and the magic of Christ. So one thing that someone shared the other day on TikTok, and if you're on TikTok and you see me on TikTok, please comment, say hi, give me a shout out, repost some of my videos. This is what's going to help in this consciousness expansion. They're bringing up Sophia again. So Sophia has to reclaim, the divine feminine has to reclaim her light through you. This is this balancing act, because, and this is what has, so they're showing me the cosmic clock and this consciousness and returning to the one is this journey, this spiral, this is the crystal spiral. So when we look at Sophia and how it relates to the 12 tree grid, the 10th step, the phi, did I pronounce that right? I don't even know how to pronounce it. I've never been good at maths. It's not my strong suit. It's more like logical brain, isn't it? Like masculine. Yeah, anyway. So the crystal spiral is slightly different. And the way that Spirit shows me is this 9. Now, have no fear, because you guys are all in hell, okay? You are a part of this 6, 6, 6. So this is all about this 0 point energy where we have this, the keeper of the crystal core, they're saying, this portal, the one on her throne, the balance, holding space for the below and above, right? So the heaven and hell, and here to, so it's like what they're showing me is it's like the infinite sign, and we've spoken about this in past streams. So being in 0 point energy, I'm sitting in this still point, in this neutral. It's like I'm balanced in my masculine and my feminine aspects, and it's like I'm holding this. It's like this balance. What I'm seeing is like a tightrope, and like walking a line, like, and balancing. So like right here I have heaven, and over there I have hell. So it's about walking this line. It's weird. They're showing me walking a tightrope, and I have the new world here, and I have the old world there, but I have to be in complete balance and walk this line and holding both. So it's like beings can choose to jump off here and just walk the line and begin this journey to the new earth, to heaven. It's very strange. So this is what they're showing, is this infinite creator, the one, is this one who has done the journey, has the tickets, right? We've had people witnessing this journey for quite some time now, not quite understanding it, because, you know, did I understand what was happening? No, I had to be in the now moment this whole time. And this is what Spirit's saying. This is what you need to do. Be in the now moment, right? And it's about this balancing act sort of thing as well. So to move through the Stargate, to move through that 11th gate, the 1111, like I had to be in complete balance, right? To move through. And it's always been that way. Like on this journey, there's certain things, certain lessons that have come up that illuminate the truth, that illuminate the path ahead. But I actually have to take the action and do stuff, right? People think the second coming of Christ, where Jesus is just going to come back and just go, I'm saving my people, come on guys. That's not what's happening at all. And that's delusional to even think that this spiritual being is going to manifest when this, why would the light, it's like we need to anchor this light. You are incarnate on this planet to be grounded on this planet, to be a vessel for this light. The light is the knowledge. And someone said the other day, for those that don't believe in Christ, I can't remember what they said. It was something religious, I think. For those that don't believe in Christ, they're going to get left behind. And that's exactly what's going to happen. So those beings that don't resonate with this, that can't open their minds to see how this is going to be. Hang on, let me have some water. They're saying, down with the patriarchy. Down with the patriarchy. This is where the mother, I'm just seeing patriarchy. Like, I'm seeing Jesus, like Catholic Jesus, because that's how I was raised. Not Catholic, very not Catholic. It's like, as soon as I was like high school, Mum, do not send me to a freaking Catholic school again. It was just too much nonsense. There was just so much stuff. Just like, yeah, nah. It's just Jesus, cool dude, right? But yeah, no. These rules, these regulations, this fear, this BS, like these rituals that, you know, I didn't resonate. Now I know why. And this is why there's so many beautiful beings out there, earth angels, that don't resonate with, you know, certain things. It's because they, within them, these lessons that they haven't unlocked yet, they just can't do it, right? Because of who they are on a soul level. Yeah, old world shielding techniques are, yeah, it's, yeah, the amount of shielding that we've had, the amount of armor that, yeah, it's a constant struggle. I remember back in the day using old world shielding techniques, and my shield would just keep going, like, and I'd have to do heaps of healing to be able to get that shield back up. It was ridiculous. So we have the healing program. So you can, and it would be interesting if you did join that. I'm not saying join it, but if anyone has that sort of problem, this is where it comes to spiritual scientists. Join the inner circle and use that frequency and the self-healing tools, like incorporate that in what you do, because this is the important thing. And this is what we're looking for. Those beings that have been doing, like, you guys have all unique ways, right? And you guys have been using all these different things, and you have all these gifts within. And so when beings connect to the inner circle and they begin inputting and coding and recording, my laptop just died. You guys are assisting in building that. You are a coder and a creator in our inner circle. So the things that you input, we're all collectively healing for. So this is why I say, like, beings that join my membership, they're getting 24/7 healing from myself, because all I do is healing, receiving spiritual lessons, recording, inputting, like 14-hour days, 15-hour days on my laptop, inputting, right? Like, it's nuts. You guys don't have to do that, but you just do what you're guided to do from spirit. I have a very unique mission here. So this is why I have to show up constantly and do what I have to do. Because if I don't, I suffer, and I don't like suffering. I like to heal my symptoms. I do not like sitting in symptom. When I know that I can fix it, right? When I can heal it, that I can get over it. I have healed so many things within myself, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It's not funny, right? And you guys have these really cool healing ways in which you do it, or these really cool angles, you know, what I was saying about before, meditation and stuff like that. Join the inner circle if you are guided and start dabbling. This is where you get to uncover your gifts, and collectively how we are going to create new earth, build new earth. Oh my God, if there's anyone that knows stuff about manifestation and abundance and money blocks, and come and join us and freaking let's heal that. We need to heal for the collective. It's just the way that it is. We all have to play our part. Okay, so I've got the YouTube comments back up on this thing. So let's quickly go through and look at the comments. Oh, it's annoying because okay. So I see the Facebook comments now, and that's scattering my energy. So I'm going to close that chat. I'm not looking at the chat anymore, but I did notice there was a couple of people that wanted to talk privately. I don't do that because that takes my energy. And at the moment, everything that I am, everything that I have, I am pouring into this YouTube. I'm pouring into my inner circle. So like I said, if you're watching on Facebook, you're not healing. You're not receiving, well, you are receiving knowledge, but you're not releasing, you're not healing to be able to anchor this knowledge like you could be. Okay, there's a reason why I say come to YouTube, subscribe, like, and share. That's you giving your energy to get energy back. And I, at the moment, and like I said the other day to my members, I don't do one-on-one private, because that's me connecting my energy to one outside myself, and it's not serving the collective. So it's like going behind people's backs to me. Not that this is the vibe that spirit gives. It's like I'm here to serve the collective. So private messages, private calls, that's like me focusing my energy on something other than the collective. It's like going against my mission. And when connecting with beings privately, one-on-one, like, my energy is so freaking valuable Like it will, the spirit is saying it will cost a shit ton of money to get me one-on-one, right? That's what spirit's saying. Okay. um because of the energy, my energy is purely focused on the collective. So this is where it's just, if you want to connect deeper, join the YouTube, join the inner circle. At the moment, all my energy, because what they're showing me is this Ace of Cups. So I am the Holy Grail. I am this holy covenant. I am this divine waters, they're saying, um, springing forth. Again, they're saying the mother. This is the mother. Um, so this is interesting. So what they're showing me is what we're talking about just before with the tightrope and the the balancing act and stuff like that. But they're saying this holy grail, right, is what I am. This holy covenant is what I am. The mother ark, right? That's one aspect of who I am, this Trinity. So they're saying, showing this chalice, and they're showing the Ace of Cups. They're showing this divine water. So what they're saying is that because I'm the holder of this cosmic knowledge, they're showing me the Torah, the high priestess. They, hang on, oh my God. So they're saying this water from this cup is the knowledge. It's the light. This water, these crystal waters, they're saying, these crystal waters, you guys are getting to see that. And you get to fill your cup if you fill mine. This is a giving and receiving. So it's about being very conscious that who I am and what I share, and it's only for your highest good. So I'm here to share with you this knowledge because I love you, but it's up to you to hold your cup up and receive. Beings that don't give to this mission, they're not going to receive any of this holy elixir, they're saying. Because to do what we have to do in this mission means us working together, sowing seeds of illumination. And they're saying the knowledge is the seeds, the knowledge is the light, the knowledge is the crystal waters. So this is coming, absolute. This is coming from the realm of one, where there is no separation. Right now, you guys are in absolute separation. You're in the bowels of hell. There's no way of, they're saying, they're showing like redemption, but I don't know what that means. Redemption. They're showing redeem. They're saying redeem yourselves, right? Redeem yourselves. Redeem. So give to this mission and you'll get back. I'm just saying that word redeem. And I'm not going to get, because my laptop's dead, I'm not going to get the chat up, because when I got the chat up, I saw comments from Facebook and it started scrambling my energy. Very interesting. Scattering my energy. And that's why Spirit is like, show up, stream to Facebook, but the healing portal is in the YouTube. And we spoke about that on the members live that we just had. So I did want to go through some comments and stuff like that, but I can't. But maybe that's Spirit's way of saying, get the hell off. You've been on here for 2 hours and 14 minutes. It was 2:14:04 when I looked. So, and guys, be spiritual scientists. Don't take my word for it. Test things out, right? Test things out. See what blessings come into your life when you support this, and see what, no, I don't want you to see what happens if you go against this, because the darkness, yeah, you know, because I don't want to have to cut people off. I don't want to have to cut people's energies off. You know, there's a lot of people that are really disrespectful, but again, that's because Spirit is trying to teach me to have respect for myself and who I am and the gifts that I share and all that sort of stuff. But that was this morning. It was like, before I got on here, and that divine wrath, and it's just like, oh, I need to freaking clear these demons so we can have a productive stream. And I think we've had a really productive stream, because part of me getting on here and talking things out with you guys, I make connections too, because there's certain things that come through and I'm like, oh wow, that's cool, and that's something that allows me to make deeper connections, to move forward in deeper knowing, to share the deeper part of the plan for you. So I don't want people to be left behind, but this is you have free will, okay? You have free will. You can choose to move with us and do what is being instructed, or you can work against it, but know that this energy will cut you off. And I don't know what happens if energetically you get cut off, but this is where you can have that knowledge, and this knowledge that has come through, and think, okay, well, I'm with Christ or I'm against Christ. I'm with Christ or I'm sticking to the Antichrist. I'm with knowledge or I'm sticking to ignorance. I'm connecting with God or I'm staying in ego. This is the choice that you have to make. So showing up for yourself, investing in the knowledge, so, so important. All right, Spirit, I've done a really good job. I want to see less haters on social media. Like, or I need someone to handle my social media, because I'm just freaking, I just want to create. I just want to create knowledge. I don't want to have to get into that social media trap. I want to serve you guys, but I don't want to have to. See, there's a lot of energy right now that just needs to be released, that I need to get off right now and do some coding and do some clearing. And you know, the knowledge that we have received right now, this is going to take some time for the dust to settle, to integrate this. Beings are going to take all different things from this, but just know that this is the light of Christ, here to set you free, but you must choose. You can choose to stick to old world belief systems and be enslaved and entrapped and freaking disempowered, and stick, like, you've got to understand, like, when you choose this, you are siding with the devil. You are siding with deception. I just wish you all the best. And I just wish and hope that you guys choose the righteous path. They're saying the righteous path. The righteous, they're saying the right path. Like, not righteous, right. The right path. Because I need help in anchoring this knowledge. Anchoring this light. You incarnated to this planet, you are grounded here, you are a vessel for this knowledge. That's beautiful. So they're bringing this grail back up. You know how we're talking about the grail and holding up the grail, and they're saying you are a vessel, right? Grounded on this. That's beautiful. What I'm seeing is this massive cup, and I'm seeing all these grails around it, and this water spewing forth, filling the cups. The beings that aren't giving to this, I'm seeing their cup is fallen, so they're not receiving any of this, because I don't want to give to takers anymore. I want to give to those beings, those givers, and you earth angels are those givers. You guys have been giving so much and getting none back, nothing in return, and your vessel is like it's empty. So I want to fill you up. All right, guys, love you so much. Don't forget, smash that like button. If you're on Facebook, press like, press that love. I love the love heart, and share this. Press that share button. Share it in your spiritual groups. Just share, share, share. The more, and this is interesting. Let's do this, and then next week we will see what comes up. So next week, I intend to freaking get my laptop. Well, my laptop's dead now, but I have to charge my laptop. I'm going to sit here on the computer and code my little ass off and do lots of healing for you guys. But again, you've got to do those things to receive. And that will be done, hopefully, in the next couple of days. And then next Friday on the free stream, we will see. You guys may get a little sneak peek before that because I haven't created any YouTube videos. So I hope, I keep saying I hope. Do you know my name, Nadine, means hope? That's the meaning of my name, hope. I offer hope because there is brighter days ahead. But again, you have to choose to align with this energy. Like I'm saying, let's see what comes because this has been massive. Like in the beginning, like yesterday and all the days prior, it's just been like, why do I bother? I just had enough. It's like just feeling all this darkness in my field and it's just like making me cranky, right? And it's like, just Nadine, just keep it, like my spiritual self, Nadine, just keep doing it, keep doing it. And this Nadine in matter, the one that has to feel all this shit, just like, right? So it's like, and even up until when I pressed live on this video, I'm like trying to clear demons and clear some of the darkness, the dark force energies. And my document went out. Spirit's like, no, just go with it, Nadine. You need to be extra raw and authentic today because people need to see that this isn't all rainbows and butterflies. This is about pushing yourself. This is where true growth comes. Like you are a seed in the dark and the seed has to push through that darkness, through that soil. It has to use the waters. It has to receive the waters to nourish it so it can begin to grow. Again, they're bringing up the tree of life. So this is what you get to do. You are a seed. You are dormant in the old world. Now is the time you align your energy, receive these waters to nourish you, to fill you up so you can begin this journey of growth. And they're showing me the pie. They're showing me that the pattern in those plants and how it relates to this golden ratio, golden proportion, whatever the hell it's called. And you are just like those plants. They're saying governed by a geometry. Like this journey of geometry of anyway, I could talk all day because I'm actually on a high because I thought today's stream would be very difficult. And I'm just grateful for all your love and support. That's probably what filled me up, actually. That's probably what filled me up because I was in a very down state, like I said, for a whole week, almost very down state. And yesterday particularly. And then when I woke up this morning and it's just like, what do I need to clear because I'm sick of feeling this way. And so thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. This is what it means when we are in this giving, when we are in this infinite, when we are in this union together. This unity is like we are building each other up. I love you. All right. Mwah. See yous.